I love that music. And welcome back to another episode of Microdac 4K Ponderable Moments. Here we go. I sit here in the middle of nature and I am inspired. Thomas Jefferson said that nature was his church. He believed that, so much so that he wrote his own Bible. I think everybody should write his or her own Bible, their own sacred and holy book. I believe that. The Bible is not the Word of God. The Bible is not sacred. It is just a book. It is a collection of writings by men who were inspired to write. Some of the books in the Bible are brilliant in their portrayal of wisdom. Books that were written by Solomon, for example. 2 books are extremely poetic. Songs of Solomon and the Psalms. The Psalms, for example, when read with simple insights, make sense. For example, substitute the word law, as in spiritual laws, each time you read about the Lord. And when you read the word God, just use common sense. God meaning that unfathomable concept of a universal intelligence. Nobody has ever seen God. Nobody has ever recorded the voice of God. Nobody has ever taken a picture of God. Buddha is not God. Jesus was not God. Confucius was not God. Ananakam was not God. Moses was not God. If there is a God, then that God must have been the Creator, which is older than 1 billion years. How then have we been made to worship man's concept, man's creation of a God, which is only 7,000 years old? All description of God were meant to instill fear, which would lead to hatred of one group of people over another. Think about that. In short, the Bible is all about fear and slavery, about abuse of the uneducated. The Bible is about control of the mind, body, and soul. Did you know that there are 53 different versions of the Bible, and we, in our culture, have been taught to adopt the one most likely to support slavery? That is, the abuse of one people over another. Yet we can't help ourselves. We are all inclined to be inspired. We are inspired by a baby, a butterfly, a sunset, the tranquility of a stream, the beauty of a garden. We are inspired by good men and women. We are inspired by the expressions of love, kindness, and compassion. We are inspired by music and art. We, the honest ones among us, need not create burning bushes or booming voices. We know instinctively that we, all of us, that we are all one, that we are all our brother's keepers. And I believe that if there is a God, then I must be that God, that we are all gods, that we are all part of something greater than ourselves. Our hatred and cruelty towards each other does not come from our natural instinct of love and brotherhood. Our hatred of each other comes from that so-called sacred book. That's my take on it all, and you must think for yourself. So, sit here for a while and contemplate what I have said. Argue against what I have said based upon your own intellect, based upon your own experience, knowledge, and intuition. Sure, that's what people who are followers of Microdacism, that's what they do. Don't take my word for it, but come to your own conclusion. Sit here a while and think for yourself. Dismiss a lifetime of mistaken beliefs. Think for yourself.